What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Friday Night Wars, and I'm talking, and you know whoever leads off this show, that means they won the previous week. So thank you. I think it's been a couple weeks, but anyways, I'm leading off the show. I'm here. I'm like Hunter Renfrow. You're like Jalen Ramsey, and I'm putting you to school. I don't know, any stuff like that, but it's Friday night. It's time to get ready. We got some great topics for us tonight. I'm not even going to go into a big victory speech because I don't need to, Mike. I'm just ready to get into this and beat you down round after round after round after round after round because it's almost football season, Mike. We're a couple weeks away from the start of the regular season, and I'm pumped up. So, Mike, let's pump everybody else up. Hit that music because I'm going to...
Let's get ready to rumble. Step into the war zone. 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 Friday night war zone. Friday night war zone. Hey yo, it's Phil Flames. I'm with Mike on the Mic and Joe Morley. About to bring you more heat. Welcome to the war zone. You can have a floor seat. Watch them on your iPhone. Watch them on your Galaxy. It's a sports debate show. Straight up out of SoCal. Gather around the laptop. Friday nights it goes down. Then we on the radio. Coming to your locale. Got into the third round. Better bring the smoke now. Step into the war zone. 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 Friday night war zone. Friday night war zone. Step into the 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 war zone. Friday night war zone. Friday night war zone.
Step into that war zone. The Friday night war zone.
You were real riled up there. We needed to cool you off with that intro music, which is crazy because the intro music should not be something you use to cool people off. Maybe to get people turned more than cool them off.
Look, I just said that I'm Hunter Renfrow and you're Jalen Ramsey. That's a compliment, right?
I guess. Yeah, it is actually. If you really look at it.
It means I burn you all the time.
You're talking about the one practice and the few plays that came out of that practice that were recorded and released of Hunter Renfrow catching passes on Jalen Ramsey.
We're talking about practice?
I can't even talk. You know why I can't even talk, Joe? Because all I've been doing is sending my friends all these 49ers versus Chargers clips, so I can't even talk.
I got a buddy that asked me, why do all these teams schedule practices with other teams and all they do is fight each other? And my thing is, the Rams and the Raiders went at it, right? Well, the Rams and Cowboys went at it a little bit earlier this offseason too, right? So yeah, the common denominator is the Rams. The Rams are fighters.
Yeah, and the Rams fought against the Chargers a couple off seasons ago. And on Hard Knocks, didn't the Rams get in a fight when the Raiders were featured, didn't they?
No, I think it was the Cowboys as well.
Oh, it was the Cowboys, huh? It's the Rams and the Cowboys. They're just running around the entire country starting fights at practices and training camp.
Anyways, we got some great topics here today. If you guys are new to the program, you guys choose the winner. We're going to do 3 rounds. NFL Breakout Player of the Year that we're gonna pick a player that we think is going to break out. We have what else, Mike? I can't think of the second topic.
We're talking about which rookie quarterback has been most impressive in the preseason so far, and then we're talking about which fall from grace has been harder, the Padres or the Boston Red Sox. And we're gonna have some fun with that one, so be sure to stick around. Stick around.
I hope Fernando Ramirez is watching.
He's gonna love it. Without further ado, guys, take the 2 seconds. We put so much work into all of this, and all it takes is 2 seconds to hit subscribe, notification bell, like, subscribe, notification bell, like, subscribe, notification bell, like, repeat. Bam, you got it. On every single video, we appreciate all the love we've received so far. But Joe, if you're ready, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Let's go to war.
Pick an NFL player that you think will break out in 2021.
Who, you want me to go first, Mike? Because I did win last time. I do have the most amount of trophies. If you look right here above, no matter, trophies forever. Anyways, breakout player of the NFL. This would have to be somebody. I'm not going with the rookie because I think we don't count rookies, right? I think we go with somebody who's been in the NFL second year or further. So I'm going with the homer pick. That's what I do. I'm going to be a little bit biased here, Mike. I'm going with Las Vegas wide receiver Brian Edwards, a third-round pick last year who didn't get to see the field that much because of injuries and other reasons. But this season, he has been living up to the so-called hype around him. He's 6'3", 212 pounds, and should work well with Carr and his jump ball ability. Last season, he had 15 targets. In those 15 targets, he had 11 receptions for 193 yards and a touchdown. I believe the Raiders have more weapons this year on offense, which is going to allow Edwards to get open and use and showcase his skills one-on-one versus NFL cornerbacks. It's a little too early to start comparing him to some of the greats like people have already done this offseason. People are calling him the next T.O. and the Anquan Bolden and stuff like that. I say we temper that for a while. Let's see the kid play a little bit of football, right? If all the reports that are coming out of training camp are a little bit correct, his name is going to be well known and pretty damn quickly, especially in the fantasy football community. Mike, he did have a great college career at South Carolina where he caught 234 balls for 3,045 yards and 22 touchdowns. So I went with the little homer, but yes, there I am.
What a cool career he had. Amazing college career at South Carolina. I'm going to go with someone a little bit more likely, with someone with a little bit more talent, someone who hasn't had a couple chances at this already. And it pains me to say this because my pick is on the rival team to my Chargers. I'm going to go with the guy I did a film study on a few weeks ago. I'm going with Jerry Jeudy to be my breakout player for 2021. Now, I do think that Drew Lock will start week 1, despite all of my hatred and talking bad and talking down on Drew Lock that I've done in the past. And that, to me, does hurt Jerry Jeudy's stat line when you look at the end of the year a little bit more. But the more and more I see on this kid, the more and more tape that comes out on this guy, the more and more that comes out of camp with the reports. Joe, this guy is a special player, and we don't even realize it yet. And I think that he's going to overcome even poor play possibly at the quarterback position, even as low as Drew Lock's, who I am dropping my quarterback rankings today, and I have Drew Lock outside the top 25. Or Teddy Bridgewater gets in there, and oh man, Jerry Jeudy is going to be off to the races. Moral of the story is I see Jeudy going for over 1,200 yards this year. Hopefully 100 catches, but I'd settle for 80 to 85, just keeping in consideration he might not even get 100 catchable targets. The drops issue was glaring last year, and it could be glaring again this year, and it could be something that avoids this from happening, but I really think it was a matter of just being a rookie and being thrusted into the wide receiver 1 role without much warning when Cortland Sutton went down for them last year, and it was a chaotic year for the Broncos with COVID and injuries and everything that went down for them. Sutton's my guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm still high on Sutton. I'm still on the Sutton train. But by year's end, I firmly believe that Jerry Jeudy will be the Broncos' best wide receiving option on that roster.
So there was nobody on the Chargers going to break out. That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
You set me up on this one. You set me up like a dirty dog on this one.
I set you up on this one.
Yes, you did. I didn't come up with it. I mean, that's fair. But
come on,
you picked a Raiders player on purpose because you knew I was going to take a non-Chargers player.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know you were going to take a non-Chargers player. Jeudy going to have 15 big games this year. 15. I don't know if Jeudy is a breakout. I mean, we all know how good he was last year, but you're just saying he's going to catch more balls. He's not going to drop as much. He's going to play better this year, which is going to make him a breakout player, I guess, when everybody already knows how good Jeudy is.
I mean, a breakout player would be someone who comes up and lights up the stat line, in my opinion. He didn't light up the stat line. He didn't have 1,000 yards last year.
Oh, he didn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he didn't?
Mm-mm. He didn't have – I don't think he even had 75 catches. He might have been right around there. I'm not sure. I think he had less than 70. So it's not like he had a crazy year last year. He didn't even have a top 20 or top 25 or maybe even not even top 20 or top 30 year. He just – talent-wise, you could see it on the field. I think so this year he light it up.
We like the AFC West. We're having the breakout players come out of the AFC West.
Yeah, but unfortunately not on the Chargers. So can I change my answer to Josh?
No.
Oh, no, he's a rookie. Can I change my answer to Jalen Guyton?
No.
Oh, Tony Tucker's going to get mad. I can't change my answer. I'm going with Jerry Jeudy, guys. And I already got a
Jerry Jeudy.
I saw it. I saw it come on the screen.
Well, when the Raiders are in the playoffs and they're surprising everybody, and Brian Edwards is the one catching all the balls,
In the
come back and
playoffs.
we'll revisit
In
this
the
episode.
playoffs. Everyone in the chat needs to let me know. Is it more likely that the Raiders make the playoffs or Brian Edwards has a breakout year? I think Brian Edwards' breakout year is more likely than the Raiders ever touch the playoffs.
I think it would be both of them, right? Both of them would have to happen together.
No. Unless Marcus Mariota has a breakout year also, because your quarterback ain't going to get it to him.
Really, Marcus Mariota? Dude, come on.
I love hating on Derek Carr. It's one of my favorite things to do.
AFC West looking stacked.
It is a stacked division, but who do you guys think is more likely to break out, Jerry Jeudy or Brian Edwards? I guess the size of Brian Edwards' breakout would be larger. You're all right. I think that's what you were getting at when the round ended.
Yeah. Put it on the board. That's right.
Don't put it on the board. I've only seen votes 1-0 Mike. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about.
Even Project Dribbles agreeing with me. He said Judy's going to have 15 big games. That means that he's voting for me in this round.
But he also said 2 games against the Powder Blue going to knock the Cheeto dust orange off of Judy.
Yeah, but the other 15, he's going to be good.
Nah, I am buying it.
Not at all.
Nope. Put it on the board for me. 1 round me. Let's go.
All right, let's move on to the next one so we can conclude this NFL talk and get into that baseball talk that I know you're looking forward to.
Which NFL quarterback rookie has been the most impressive in the preseason?
Mike, I'm going to take this one because it's pretty damn easy. And I'm just kidding. But all the quarterbacks have looked pretty good. But it's pretty easy for me, right? Because there's only one of them. And it's the best quarterback in the 2021 draft. And that's Chicago quarterback Justin Fields. Yeah, I said it. Best quarterback to come out of that draft. You guys saw him in week 1. He started off slow, but he got stronger as the first preseason game moved on. He did everything. He threw the ball, Mike. He ran the ball. He moved that ball and that offense nicely. He wasn't 100% perfect, but everything he did wrong or the mistakes that he made, they're all going to be corrected. They're easily corrected. And by the start of the season, he's going to be ready to go 100%. I know he's battling an injury right now, but that shouldn't hold him back. I think Justin Fields has a little chip on his shoulder for falling in the draft out of the top 10. And looking at Fields when he took the field, Mike, you saw it in his face. You saw it in his face. He was ready and he was confident. He knew that the game was his. He even came out and he was like, the game's not too fast for me. It went pretty damn slow. I'm not buying that crap. I'll be the first one to admit I'm not buying that crap. But I'm buying that he's looking good, and I'm buying that the future is bright in Chi-Town.
Yeah, you forgot to add to the list of rushing and throwing and fumbling to it. But anyways, so far in this year's preseason, the best rookie quarterback has been Mac Jones by a wide margin, honestly, in my opinion. And I don't even think Justin Fields is second. Mac Jones is 26 for 38 and has gone for over 200 yards in his young career so far, and is exactly what we expected, the model of consistency. Justin Fields has been exciting, don't get me wrong, but he did have a few sloppy plays in his debut, mainly being whatever that fumble was early on in the game. That was crazy. That was awful. I was like, oh, that don't look good for Bears fans. Trey Lance threw one good pass across the field that broke Twitter down to its knees. But other than that, went 4 for 13 passing the rest of the game. Trevor Lawrence has been impressive also, and I almost selected him for this. But because of his situation and where he's located, I don't think even great play from him personally can make the Jags relevant. So I don't really see him overperforming or being impressive being that meaningful. And is Jordan Love a rookie? No, I don't think so. That leaves Mac Jones, who, when in the game, looks poised, ready to go and locked in. I really do feel like that cat is ready to go for week 1. And I know the Patriots are going to start Cam Newton, but if they did need to call on number 10, I expect a very high level of play. Before I start preaching it, I'm going to see Cam Newton out because he also has looked good in the preseason so far. But without a doubt, the most impressive rookie QB so far has been Mac Jones. Number 10, a 10.
Who?
Mac Jones, number
You don't
10.
know- you don't
10.
even know how it goes. It goes who? Mac Jones. That's how it goes. So let me try it again. Who?
I'm not doing it again. I'm tired of it already.
Do it right if you're gonna do it. You don't go Mac Jones. No, you don't do that. You go Mac Jones.
No. Mac Jones.
You're doing it all. You're doing it all wrong. You're making it bad.
What?
1-1.
How has Justin Fields been better than Mac Attack?
Everybody loves Justin Fields. You can't go wrong with Justin Fields, Mike.
I am biased. I did have a cat.
Speaking about Chicago, Mike, somebody did bring it up right here.
Oh, I'm so pumped, man. I'm going to tune into that right after this.
Your boy CM Punk might return tonight.
If I see CM Punk on AEW, I'm going to start watching. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about rookie quarterbacks. What have you thought about Trey Lance? Because I think it's being overhyped a lot, actually.
I'm actually waiting. I hit up our boy Fernando Ramirez today. He's at the Chargers 49ers split squad, and I was asking him about Trey Lance this morning. So he's going to give me back some info on him. So I don't know. I'm interested to see him, but I thought Trey Lance was great when he first came out and digressed as the game went on. But we'll see. It's preseason. A lot of things going on. A lot of moves going on. But Justin Fields, baby. Look.
Wow.
No.
They're just rooting for an exciting show. They just want to see a tie game going into the third round. I know what you're doing, Tony Tucker. You know damn well that Mac Jones has been better than Justin Fields. And if you don't know, that means you didn't watch Mac Jones.
And if you don't know, now you know.
He comes out there and he's calling audibles as a rookie in his first preseason game.
No, come on.
Hey. All I see Justin Fields doing in his first preseason game is falling on his back and fumbling like Jameis Winston in that Florida State game.
Haters gonna hate.
I like Justin Fields. I think he's exciting.
Gonna win.
But I want quality NFL play out of my guy. I don't want just exciting.
It doesn't matter. Justin Fields for the win. Put it on the board and let's get on to baseball talk.
Yeah, I think you did win that round, unfortunately, just because the people that have been voting have already spoken. So we'll move on to the next round. But you guys are selling me. You guys are screwing me over in this one.
Which team has been the most disappointing, the Red Sox or the Padres?
Oh, this is awesome, Mike. This is what I'm talking about. Which team has been most disappointed? What a turn of events for the Boston Red Sox and their fans this whole season. In the offseason, before the season began in spring training, the Red Sox fans were up here crying, we're going to be sorry. We got nothing going on. And then the season started and they started winning, right? The young players started playing hard. They started playing above their talent level. And by the All-Star break, you heard these cocky Boston fans coming out and saying, World Series, baby. We'll see you guys there. We'll see you in the World Series. The Red Sox led the Yankees by 10.5 games on July 6th. They are now in third place in their division and 1.5 games back of the New York Yankees of second place in the division and 6.5 games back of the first place Tampa Bay Rays. It's been 25 days, only 25 days, guys, since the Boston Red Sox were tied with the San Francisco Giants, with the Houston Astros for the best record in Major League Baseball. The best record in Major League Baseball. And boy, have they fallen quickly in just 25 days. The pitching has started to calm down and it's becoming the pitching staff that everybody expected it at the beginning of the season. The Red Sox front office screwed their team over and weren't able to pull a deal off for Anthony Rizzo, who went to the Yankees at the trade deadline. At this point right now, the Red Sox will be sitting outside the playoffs looking in. Outside the playoffs looking in. They have fallen, and they have fallen hard. And I love every bit of it because, like I said, those Red Sox fans were so damn cocky. But my, oh my, Mike, how long a baseball season is. and how long things can change. Red Sox fans, y'all suck.
From the busted Boston Red Sox to the sorry San Diego Padres. I know we're debating which fall from grace has been more impactful or which one's been worse, but I think really secretly deep down inside, we just want to come on here and say, we told you so. The Dodgers have nothing to worry about. But anyways, the Padres have had a much worse fall from grace simply because of how it took place and exactly how it happened. Such a Padres, and as sad as it makes me to say this, an overall San Diego sports thing to happen to a team. And it saddens me, like I said, but it also makes me smile at the same time. The Padres had this Max Scherzer trade bagged. Max already probably had a plane ticket booked to a point that Padres fans were contacting both of us, Joe. Padres fans were coming on to the show. They were asking for links to come on to the show to talk trash to us just because we're Dodgers fans. They were laughing, cackling, having a grand old time at our expense. But at the last moment, something switched. A little light, something switched. But at the last moment, the very last moment, the trade was flipped on its head and completely on its head. And Mad Max, instead of going to San Diego, still went to California, was dealt to the Los Angeles Dodgers along with Trey Turner to make our super team an extra super team. It's like if you added the Avengers and Superman and Batman and brought them all together, DC and Marvel together in Los Angeles playing for the Dodgers. And ever since, the Padres fans have completely lost their mojo, and whatever hot streak they were on before has turned into a slump. Joe, they just got swept by the Colorado Rockies. That's how sad it's gotten a little bit south of where we are located right now. All hope and happiness for the Slam Diego Padres, as they were calling them last year, and for the Slam Diego fans has disappeared. And like I said, it saddens me, but at the same time, I can't stop laughing at them.
I just want to go back and pull up, like Tony said, it's funny the Padres still can't compete with the Dodgers. All offseason, oh, they got Yu Darvish. Oh, they got so-and-so. They're going to compete with the Dodgers. They're going to take them down. And I said it all offseason, Mike. I told, and you probably remember. And I'm probably taking your side just a little bit, but I hate the Padres too. This is just us being able to smash on the Padres and the Red Sox right now. And I told you, I said the Padres are not good enough. They're going to fall. They fell during a 60-game season. What's going to let them go for 162 games? Nothing. They're 12 games back of the division right now, 9.5 games back of the Dodgers in the first wild card spot. They're only one game up on what? I think the Cincinnati Reds for that last wild card spot. So they're about to be bounced from the playoff contention too. The Padres are falling. At one point, Mike, I saw somebody said Padres Red Sox World Series this year. Padres, and both of them have similar stories. Both of them had trades ready to go. The Red Sox had Anthony Rizzo on his way to Boston, and the Padres had Max Scherzer on the way there, and both of them fell through, and they both went to the division rivals, and both division rivals have been on fire. The Dodgers are what? 10 out of the last 11, 7 in a row. The Dodgers are on their way up. Hey, there's only one more team that's going to collapse, Mike, but they're actually make the playoffs, but they're in the verge of collapsing as well, and that's the San Francisco Giants.
Oh, yeah. I mean, their run has been kind of like a little bit of a miracle run itself. No one really expected it. And the thing is, and the craziest part about this whole thing is I was actually worried about the Padres. I truly felt right around that All-Star break, like they're one piece away from actually competing in the NL. They're right there. Everyone's red hot. All they need is that one more piece. And then when I heard that Max was going there, I was like, oh no, this is not a good situation for our Dodgers. And then it completely switched. And I remember you texted me immediately freaking out, like laughing at the Padres fans because of how it switched. Because not only did we get Max Scherzer, Trey Turner came in the package as well.
Well, Fernando Ramirez
Yeah.
from Sports Illustrated
Fernando pulled up.
came on our show with a Padre hat, put it in the camera, had it right here, and was like, when Max Scherzer comes to San Diego, I'm getting in your DM, and I'm going to make fun of you all night, all day. Well, when that Max Scherzer went to L.A. deal, quiet. He didn't say one damn thing. When I met him in L.A., I tried to give him my Dodger hat, and he said, I don't want that. But now, hey, Fernando, I'm going to cut this out. We're going to put this on social media. When the Dodgers win the World Series, we'll get you a ring. We'll get you a ring. Come on over. You could join the champions again because you don't get the root for a lot of those because you are a Charger fan and you are a Padre fan. So we'll get you. We'll gladly bring you over to the LA Dodger fans. But guys, Padre fans, Red Sox fans, where you guys at? Where are you guys at? Huh? Where's those Red Sox fans? Where's those Padre fans? All cocky now. You're probably out there going, sweep LA, beat LA. Nah, you guys can't even make the damn playoffs. And when the Dodgers are still there, you guys be watching at home, all right? Let us know how it looks on TV.
Yeah. But when are you going to clip Fernando coming in on that show with the Padres thing? Are you going to do it after the Padres miss the playoffs? Are you going to do it after the first round if they do make it and they get booted? Are you going to do it after the Dodgers win the World Series? Like, how long are you going to wait for it to put it up and be like, hey, Fernando, remember when he did this?
I'm not going to let him know. I'm not going to let him know. Just going to hold on to it forever.
It's going to haunt him until it happens.
Could be today. Could be tomorrow.
It could be any time.
Could be a year from now. But it's coming. But yeah, Boston on paper, and like Tony's saying right here, Boston on paper has blown the biggest lead in 25 days to go from the number one team, the tied for the best record in Major League Baseball, to third in your own division. Woo!
This is why we need to get Tony Tucker back on the air. He said, "Who folds socks?" Boston, apparently. That joke is way better than my busted Boston Red Sox and sorry San Diego Padres joke.
What about?
We can't all be Tony Tucker.
We don't need Tony Tucker back on the air. We're good.
We can't all be Tony Tucker. All right, you done yelling at them? We'll put on the outro graphic here. Then you got more, huh?
Mike.
Oh, what's up?
I'm just still laughing at the Padre fans because they're all you know how many people I know that are Padre fans and how many of them actually thought they had it. And the Padres, the sad thing is the Padres have beaten the Dodgers. I think they own the series against the Dodgers this year. But you can't build up to beat one team. You can build up to beat the Dodgers, but you got to remember there's other teams out there that you got to win too. You can't just win all the Dodger games. You can't go 19-0 against your own division rival and lose all the other games. Padre fans, what a joke.
It sounds familiar to the Raiders and Chiefs thing that you've been having going on the last couple of years.
What are you talking about?
Well, the Raiders just seem to do good against the Chiefs, but when they play teams like the Jets, they need Hail Marys to win.
Oh, but they won. Anyways, get out of here, Mike.
Yeah. You don't want me to center the sights the other direction because I saw that little Chargers.
The Phillies into collapse.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true, too.
That's true. Anyways, what we got going on? Go to the www.warzonesportsnetwork.com. We got blogs up there. We got bonus content up there. We got all kinds of awesome stuff on the website, www.warzonesportsnetwork.com. There's merch too, like the merch that Joe Morley's sporting right now. See that? Yeah, you see that. Tomorrow, we're having a fantasy football speakeasy, right?
How do you say this name, Mike?
Mustaine.
Well, thank you. He's talking about the Phillies.
Yeah,
he loves your D-Jacks jersey. So I want to give a little love. I've never seen his name in the comment section. So thank you for joining us. Same Old Sports. The rest of you guys who have joined us.
3651 is my favorite number. What a crazy coincidence. Are you frozen?
Yeah, because you just said the crap, Brandon. Muncy or Hart? Hey,
Muncy.
Max Muncy for MVP. MVP. Dodgers are taking both. Dodgers are taking the MVP and they're taking the Cy Young. Another Cy Young award-winning pitcher will be on the Dodgers at the end of this year with Walker Buehler and Max Muncy. Max Muncy has the best WAR of all position players. If you guys don't know what WAR is, it's wins above replacements, meaning if he's set on the bench, how many wins the team has with him in there. He has a 5.4, which is the highest of all. And a lot of people are like, Fernando Tatis, he's our guy. He only has a 3-point-something. So Max Muncy is tearing it up right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the Muncy train as well. But who won? Same Old Sports. You never voted for the last round, and you're the tiebreaker.
Yeah, he put 2-1.
Oh, he did? Damn it.
Mustaine, thanks it's your first time checking in. I appreciate it, man. If you head over to our YouTube channel, or make sure you guys you follow us on Twitter. We have a bunch of shows throughout our network. This is Friday Night Wars. This is our main one. This is the OG one. Tomorrow we'll have a fantasy football speakeasy. Sunday we'll have a division breakdown of the NFC East.
Ooh.
Monday is our mock draft Monday, so we'll do mock drafts for everything. But we just have a fun-filled week of sports entertainment here on our channel. But we're just sports fans just like you. Well, we come on and we do this just for you guys and have a great time. But we love the interaction like you're doing right now in the comment section. So anytime you guys put comments up, we try to interact with you guys.
Yeah, and if you turn on notifications on YouTube, it'll actually alert you every time we go live or every time we post something. So once you hit that little bell on YouTube, that's why I love YouTube more than Twitter and Facebook, because I don't know if it has that kind of notification feature to let you guys know when we're dropping new stuff, because it's a daily thing at this point. Because if Joe kept going, Tuesday, Mike's Film Room. Wednesday, Sports Force and College Football Roundup is debuting. Thursday, it's just going to keep going around and around and around, and the Warzone Sports Network is going to go to the moon, and you're going to be a part of it. I'm pumped.
Sports and Metal. Yeah, if you send that to us, we'll have to check it out.
100%. 100%. All right, well, want to send us home? We got anything else? Any last cheap plugs?
How about them Dodgers? Oh, Fernando, we're coming for you.
We can help out. We can help out with the Red Sox and Padres problem. I can help out the fans of the Red Sox and Padres problems by lending you some advice. And that is to always be prepared, because you never know when you're talking sports or you're in a sports debate, Padres and Red Sox fans, when you're going to have to go to war.
Let's get ready to rumble. Step into the war zone. 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 Friday night war zone. Friday night war zone. Hey yo, it's Phil Flames. I'm with Mike on the Mic and Joe Morley. About to bring you more heat. Welcome